Australian share market did well to recover from the weaker tone that dominated the early part of the session on Monday. It finished with a gain of just under 0.2% or around 10 points. One of the main talking points in early trade was the swift retaliation on the part of the Chinese in relation to tariffs that were announced by the US. So the Chinese did that at the weekend. So the enduring question is what impact this is going to have on a number of fronts, not least of which is economic activity, but also what it might mean from an inflationary perspective as well. So there was weakness generally where commodities were concerned. An improving US dollar has put downward pressure on commodity prices in broad terms. Energy stocks were generally weaker. Oil surged down by about 1% ahead of a key OPEC meeting, or OPEC and non-OPEC producers meeting at the end of this week. Atlas Iron was one of the big improvers today, rising by more than 20% on the back of a takeover bid from Hancock, or a subsidiary of Gina Rinehart's Hancock Prospecting. That all turns around access to a number of things, including port facilities, as the Pilbara expansion continues, with the newest element, of course, being lithium mining, which will gain prominence over the course of coming years. Bubs came back onto the market after a trading halt last week to raise $40 million, which the company did at 75 cents per share, so the stock was down by more than 4% today. Elsewhere, Zip Money up by around 3%. They announced a tie-up with Officework, a subsidiary of Wesfarmers, so an optimistic outcome for that group. Pilbara Minerals was up by 1%, having announced effectively their first shipment of ore from their Pilgangoora project. Argosy Minerals was up by 8% on news that they've effectively turned on the electricity at their Rincon project in Argentina. The Aussie dollar a little bit weaker at 74.5 US cents.